Here are 3 steps for what you need to do to raise your biochem score 2 to 3 points or even up to 5 points. First, you are going to focus on the highest yield information. So if you're using something like Kaplan or Princeton Review, this requires you to ignore a lot of the really low yield facts that you're going to find in those books. If you're using my content, you can focus on everything that's written there because it's already distilled down to that highest yield stuff. So the second step, once you get the high yield stuff isolated, is you're going to work on memorizing and recalling this information way better than what you can currently do. My recommendation for this process is that you set up some sort of recording device with your FaceTime camera on your laptop, for example, and record yourself doing recall over some of these chapters. And then listen to that recall. And when you're listening to that recording of yourself, you're going to look at the content source and compare it. And you're trying to see, did I successfully recall all of the high yield information? And if you are unable to recall and reteach this stuff purely from memory, then you need to work more on it and you need to get more reps of this recall, or else you're not going to be able to apply this information on actual practice questions. This recall step is extremely tough and it's hard to know exactly what I'm talking about. There are some free videos, if you click on some of the links in my bio, that show you what this recall process should look like. But you want to be doing that for all of the high yield information that could be covered in the Bio Biochem section. The third step occurs while you're doing that recall over those units. As you go through the information and you start to get it memorized chunk by chunk, you need to be doing practice questions over those chunks of information that you're slowly starting to master. You can be using UWorld, or if you already have Kaplan, whatever it is, you just want to be doing practice questions over those units as you go. Don't wait until the end to start doing your practice questions. The questions are going to help you both understand and memorize the information faster, so do this as you go. And if you take a few weeks to focus just on biochem and you make sure you're holding yourself to that highest level of recall and memorization, you will start to see a score increase. You can check out the links in my bio for a schedule that shows you exactly how to plan this out. It has the high yield resources that I was talking about, and it shows you exactly how to plan out pairing practice questions with the content that you're trying to memorize.